Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, catching up with Clemson's head coach before the game. This is a beautiful full circle moment for him. He's able to finally get that dream job at his alma mater, and it all becomes a reality today when he runs out of the tunnel. He told me, I'm not sure how I'll feel, but I know my heart will be full. I'll keep you posted on how he's reacting to this crowd here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Using his legs, it's Martin. Just smothered on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Runs through a tackle. And he used that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Out wide right, it's Davis. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Iamaleava. Quick completion on the out. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Got the quick pass. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 50. 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Volunteers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the extra point was good. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Making the adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hawkins. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it in his belly. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, we mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Left side, it's Moore. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for room. It's Martin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw. Under pressure. Right side, it's Staley. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy. Focal point, but this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off-play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
3rd and long coming up. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Jackson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Drops back on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Finding some room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out wide right, it's Staley. Touchdown ball! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, 1st down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Sellers. Holds on, it's Johnson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Here's Iamaleava to throw. In the backfield, it's Johnson. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Clemson jumps to the line. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Taylor wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Right side, it's Davis. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The ride. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Taylor wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Volunteers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A little release to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Iamaleava trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Final timeout call by the Tigers. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. This quarterback part of their running game. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Hoosiers looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, the defense had been doing a pretty good job bottling this guy up. They knew that was a big key in this game, but this guy's got the ability where it just takes one, David, and that was the play right there. Nice vision, able to get into the open field, and his speed did the rest.
And that's why you keep handling the football. Like, he's going to get stopped, sure, but any given moment, he can make the big play for this offense. They'll keep feeding him because he is that dude.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Using his legs, it's Martin. After 40, there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the tip. He is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense not only searching for answers. They're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing, Iamaleava. They're all over him. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. The wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll try to convert from the wildcat. Back has it.
The plays, you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Clemson set up with another 1st down. From the gun, it's Johnson. Turning it on! They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. Going to the run, it's Johnson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Tigers. And that score now has an upset brewing in the top 10. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. On the run, it's Martin. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Taylor wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Martin. Makes the grab and room to run. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Left side is Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Using his feet. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Tells to run, wants to pass. Still looking to his right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Touchdown, Volunteer. They've got the lead here in the fourth. Getting set for the point after. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Need a bunch on second down. Keep it on the ground. Enough to move the chains. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Buying time to his right. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Four wide receivers set, trips to the left on 2nd and 3. He's changing the play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Hawkins. There he goes. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Iamaleava escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Throwing, Iamaleava. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So here is the Tennessee offense. On the run, it's Martin. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. It's a fumble on the play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Taylor wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school and everything was taken away. He could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big loss on that run.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on 1st. On the move. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Lets it fly. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Volunteers will call their 1st timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Breaks into the open. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Taylor wants to throw. Right side, it's Davis. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Rush is on. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Out wide right, it's Davis. Touchdown ball! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline. Great footwork to stay in bounds.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver, getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Iamaleava. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for